Based off of my last message about the transformation and the death card, I'm going to be finding right now, shuffling my deck, and then I'm going to find the moon card and see what's blocking you from your manifestation. Like what could be blocking you from calling in your manifestation. So what I'm going to do right now, as I cut the deck, is you're going to get your manifestations. This is a confirmation that what you put your mind to is going to reap the rewards. Like you're going to reap the rewards here. You're this close. You're this close. So I'm going to find the moon card and see what's blocking you from your manifestation. Honestly, with that card, Spirit was like nothing. So let's see. I'm going to get the moon card. I'm going to shuffle up the deck a little bit here. Okay, so what I have here is the Eight of Swords. All right. I like to take in the account number 8 because that is the year 2024, number 8. All right. Abundance, lucky number. Okay. Scorpio, the 8th house could be significant. However, we've got right behind the fear, being blindsided, gaslighting yourself into thinking you can't do something, feeling like there's so much pressure, there's just inaction at this point. Behind that veil, you got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of taking action. You feel trapped. This is a card of feeling these self-imposed thoughts that have made you forget who you are, what you're capable of. It is making you feel like there's so many different thoughts entering into your mind about why you can't. It hurts. Like it hurts. The swords aren't even in her. It's not like the 10 of swords, but it feels like you can feel the vibration of all these thoughts around you, so much so that you're just all tied up. Like I know you like put them all there and you've just tied yourself up. All right. Behind the swords is the castle, which is the achievement. All right. She's got one step to take. I'm being called, there's like one step that you need to take that could completely release the swords, completely allow yourself to feel like you can see clearly and listen to the third eye thoughts that are trying to come through. To be honest, this card could definitely mean you don't accept yourself, or you don't accept certain flaws of yourself. Someone's making you doubt your own reality, and at this point, it's probably you. You could be feeling simply doubtful, okay? This is a card of feeling restricted, like you're limited, you're restricted. You feel like you could have a lot of fear right now. The thing is that, and gray is significant. The thing is about this card too is it is like you're might be trying to control the situation too much. All right, the moon card has gotten all up in your head of the worst that can happen. And you're afraid to be seen here. You wrapped yourself all up. You don't want to be seen. You don't want anyone to look at you. You don't even want to be touched, right? Like this person is like can't even release their arms. Like they can't, the hands, your arms are important instruments on the body in order to manifest. Like the most important thing we have are our hands to work, to make things, to create things. Now, what happens when you shut the lights off, you close your eyes, and you're not strong in your mind, and you start to feel like this inner pain? It's like you're not able to control things, and you'll stay there for God knows how long, right? So if you are strong-minded and you can handle being in isolation or like secluded, the thoughts that will come into your head will only amplify, right? With the Queen of Wands that we saw, only amplify your purpose and your next intention that you're about to do. If not, you're going to get lost in the sauce. You're going to get lost in your mind. You're going to start creating, crazy things that don't need to be there of why you can't do what you're meant to do. So the number one thing that you need to do in this circumstance is be patient with yourself And also just know that on the other side of this restriction and anxiety and fear is the real you. All right? And she gets out of difficult situations. All right? She is resilient. A person who is anti-fragile. She will work her magic and remember the divine mystic that she is, and she'll get herself out of that situation. She's got the willpower to do it with the sunflower there. So, and the sun too is like, I mean, the sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine, the duality. She sees the light in the dark and she knows what to do with it. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to see yourself for what you truly are. Acceptable, powerful, worthy, worthwhile, worth other people's time. I'm going to get some advice, but that's the block here to what's going on to the situation, guys. So let's take a look. So that's honestly what's blocking you, is the Eight of Swords. When you start getting so much in your head that it's becoming perfectionism and overthinking the action, because there is a lot of pressure built up. Some of you guys could be like having headaches and stuff like that. Okay, the Three of Cups is coming out. Your guides are celebrating you, excited for these next steps that you're about to take. So Spirit is saying having a playful element to what you're going to do. The thing that you need to do is have self-love. So there's self-love practices that need to come into play, and also understand that everyone else's opinion really should not matter and should not be on the forefront. It really shouldn't. It's you and God, right? So this self-love is what we need to practice. Joy, pleasure, self-acceptance, all of that is a practice. It's not easy. It's not easy. There's a lot of blocks. That's what the Eight of Swords is saying. There's a lot of blocks to self-love, to manifesting, to allowing yourself, even like apologize to that side of yourself that thinks you always need to apologize. Trust. Trust is a big one. Trust that you and Spirit work together as you make decisions. You must have trust. You must know that you can pull down from the heavens information from Spirit. So within, so without. You need to have trust. Let's get an oracle card. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Whatever's happening right now is happening for you, not to you. A rose is about to bust out of your chest. It's like the highest frequency here. Love, like when you do this thing, like break the chains right here. When you do this thing, it's going to give you, it's going to heal your heart. It's going to allow you to look at yourself in a way where you accept so much of your flaws. Like that's the real gain. That's the real payoff, is when you're able to make friends with your demons. And that's what it is, like the blockages and all that. That's what it really is. And you don't have to have all the right words. I'm also hearing people who speak different languages, or let me tell you something. I'm being called to say this, like people who English is not their first language, or vice versa, whatever language, people can feel your vibration and feel your heart and feel your intention behind something. So if you feel like you're different some way, somehow, I'm being called to say that just your presence speaks the words that you're not able to find. Your energy speaks for itself. Just know that, and that will carry you also far. All right. So ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. And that's what you're doing. This action that you're taking is going to help you rewrite your future. Believe in yourself, trust yourself, and have faith. Spirit is with you every step of the way.